I heard another story about Helen, and that was a very powerful story.
Oh, yeah. Her nephew reached out to me and said, my auntie Helen is on the verge of losing her life. She had, I think it was cancer, but it could have been any one of those things, whatever it was. And she only had so much time left. And her dream was to touch the snow, and she'd never touched snow in her life, and drink schnapps, butterscotch schnapps in the snow. And I said, oh, we can do that for sure. So I went out to my community and I shared it and I said, hey, can we help this lady get to the snow? I told them everything we needed. And within 24 hours, pretty much, we had someone paid for accommodation. We had a chaperone, we had everything organized. The day before she was meant to go down, her husband called me and told me she died. The day before. And he then told me, though, that her last wish was to pass on all the generosity that had been shown to her onto someone else who also shared that goal of seeing snow. So I had that phone call with him and I said, do you want me to look for that person? He said, yeah, that's what we both want you to do. So I went to my social media again and said, if there's anyone who needs to touch the snow, it's on their list, let me know. So we suddenly got all these stories and eventually found this lady called, I can't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
No, but she was the hoarder, is that correct?
Yeah, she was the hoarder. Great research. So this little old lady who basically had a life of overcoming cancer a couple of times. She had been to the snow as a kid once, but she wanted to see it one more time before she died, basically. So I met her, she was legit, and so we sent her. But the day before, she said, where's my chaperone? And it turned out that she was so old, she needed a helper.
She thought you were going to go with her, correct?
Well, I probably, yeah, was it that?
The way that you had told it was like, she was like, so what time are you coming to get me?
Yeah,
and you were like,
yeah,
I'm on a speaking engagement. We're just sending you.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me of the story. So I then went to the social media and said, hey, can anyone chaperone this old lady down to the snow? And this girl called Mel said, I'll do it. So she spent a weekend or maybe even a week with this lady down in the snow, and she got to touch the snow. She got wildly drunk on schnapps, and that was that. And again, it's, there are so many things to draw from this, and I'd spend an hour just trying to do it, to touch on all of them. But I think it's never too old to have, you're never too old to have goals. We should always be dreaming. We should always be aspiring to do things that fill us with a sense of meaning, things that matter. I think they give us purpose, and I think it allows us to act with passion in our life. And at the same time, people are good. I just see it every day. I see it every day.